Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7. Today is a free equipment day, so I thought I'd just show off some of the units I've been building. Just to be clear here, I'm not done yet. I've just decided to do a little bit here and there, test them out, and kind of go through with more as the week goes by. But the reason why I'm doing this now is so you can get some ideas, because if I show this after free equipment's gone, you don't get any ideas. So that's why we're doing this. So my goal for this was Guild War offense, Guild War defense, and then literally anything else doesn't really matter at this point. Everything else after that is just for fun for me and just for filling in gaps here and there. So I only have a core set of people geared up that I plan to use extensively. So we're just going to start from the top and go down. First off, I love how I click on Mikan and it shows me Dissy. I'm okay with that, but let's start with Mikan. First off, we have our Mikan here. So my Mikan's design is to just go first and have somebody else do everything else. She's 240 speed right now. I could get her to 246 pretty easily, but I would lose 300 attack and some effectiveness. So I went with 240, and I'm just kind of crossing my fingers that's enough. I also realize I need to level this up too. I do have 2 more in my storage, so I can get RNL up to 27. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this. I've been testing her out just for fun in the last Guild War. She went 3-0 when I took her in. She didn't do the most damage, but she does quite a bit still. Like, even if you land your skill 2, skill 3, you still do an insane amount of damage, and you have RNL too. So overall, really happy with this. Just show you the gear here. If you're trying to gear your Mikan, there's really 2 options. One is the kind of pure DPS one-shot Banshee style killer, and the other is super blazing fast like this with less focus on attack. So I then fixed my Violet. I've got a 30 Dreamblade here. I'm still using most of the same gear I've used since basically day 1 on him. 3 of those Gavalier pieces. And that's what he's looking like. He's got a 95% chance to crit. I don't think I've ever seen that high percent chance to crit on somebody before. 95% chance, 13k HP, 780 defense, and 3200 attack. I'm not sure what I think about him right now. I also did plus 15 Violet. I want to get him a little bit tankier, but I wanted to get a little bit DPSer too. So right now I'm just kind of not sure how to handle that. Next up is one of the new people geared up. We'll be trying out Euphine quite a bit. I mentioned I have plus 15 Violet, right? Yeah, I did. I also plus 8'd Euphine. I'll probably put more into her, but this is what we have so far. The goal of her is just to one-shot SSBs, to one-shot Charles. That's all she's going to be used for, basically. 4,300 attack, 82% crit rate. May not be enough. I haven't decided yet, but with 82%, I have 97% chance to crit versus SSB. So hopefully that is good enough. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. 290 crit damage, some effectiveness. Let me go through her gear as well. And with Euphine, it's kind of the same. If you're using a booster or Oxlots or something like that, you don't need any speed whatsoever. And just getting the huge one-shot is usually enough. But if you're going to be building her as like a bruiser of sorts, you're probably going to need some more HP. You're probably going to need some more speed. You're probably going to need a little bit more of everything there except for DPS stats. He's also sitting on Portrait. I'm not sure if that's the best. I think so, but that's what we're sitting on. We have our Bologna here. I did not touch my Bologna from last time. I've just been pretty happy with how she's doing. I wish I could get her better. Like, there's a couple pieces I'm just not happy with whatsoever. But, you know, she's been doing great. I've been considering limit breaking my Rengar special drink, but I haven't done it yet. But yeah, this is my SSB. Pretty happy with her. She's plus 15 as well. And another plus 15 club. We have our Lilius. I rage did this the other day just because I love her character so much. I love her hair. I love her ponytail thingies or pigtails or whatever they're called. I love her outfit. I love her leg thing. Just like Araminta, she's got sort of a leg problem. Everything about her is just super awesome. Her skill set is also the most fun to play with. I love her skill set. So I figured, why not just do it? Let's just 15 her. So we did that. These are her stats here. I'm not sure on these stats yet. We've got 175 speed, 26k HP, 1100 defense. We even got a good amount of attack. No real effectiveness or effect resistance, but she is on immunity, so I'm hoping that holds. As for the artifact, I have not decided yet. I'm sitting on Bastion of Perlucia right now, but this might change to something else as we go further. And then everybody wanted me to build that nice Fire Bruiser sitting in my storage. So we did. We built Chaos Inquisitor. Not sure why. He's max skill. He's max everything right now. He's only level 54, so we're getting him up there. He should be done by tonight. And these are the stats he has. 2700 attack, 9700 HP, 81 crit chance, 280 crit damage, 52 effectiveness. I love how I can't get effectiveness on a bunch of my units, but the one I don't really care about has infinite. The goal with him is to have as little HP as possible and as much damage as possible, so when you do take damage, it doesn't take too much because he only takes 35% maximum of his HP, and then hopefully on his skill 3 return, he gets that heal back. I was originally going to put him on lifesteal, but I don't have any lifesteal left for him, so I can't. So I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm hoping the damage back from Preach is enough. The other thing is his artifact. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. I feel like Elbrus is the way to go. Even if it's only dispelling, it's still some damage. So I'm considering Elbrus, and Elbrus is Elbrus. So just getting that damage is insane. Outside of that, I really have no idea. No idea what to put on him outside of that. Like, I've been looking and I just like nothing really seems right. So maybe that's something I will take a look at. Maybe something like this. I have no idea. So if you have any ideas on CI's equipment, let me know in the description below, because I'd love to hear from you. We then have our C Dominial. So C Dominial stats generally is a little more attack, 300 crit damage is pretty much what we sit at for this. I'll show you why she doesn't have the gear on in a second. I'm just kind of experimenting right now, but I will fix this after I'm done that. As for her artifact, I'm just screwing around with Dingus Orb right now. Not sure why. I might go back to Caladra because I like the big numbers. And I wanted to go a health set on her just because I found she's so squishy. I wanted to give her some HP, but the HP doesn't seem to matter. Even at 12k, she just dies anyway. So I'm probably going to fix this before this goes, but you've seen my C Dominial so many times. You pretty much know what she's supposed to look like. In general, just really slow, tons of damage, 50%-ish crit rate, and all crit damage and attack after that. But I'm considering making mine a little faster. I'm considering going to speed boots or something like that too. And then the slowest Oxlots you've ever seen. I've got my Oxlot sitting here at 226. I might make them a little bit faster, but for now, I've just been kind of experimenting with them. And the only people I'm ever attacking with Oxlots are the ones that just like will never be over 225 speed. You know, like the ones that don't have any chance of getting outsped. So anybody who can outspeed me, I am never attacking them with my Oxlots because I cannot get them fast enough. I can only get them to like 240 something, like low 240s. So it's just not worth it for me. So 226 is basically the same as like 270 for this build, which is why I went this way. Definitely have to fix this, but there's not much I can do. We also reverted our Dizzy back to counter set. Wasn't sure on this one how to do this. We were at 245 speed on our last set on Ayala Violin, but we went back to counter set and Abyssal Crown. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Also, I'm not sure why I haven't plus 15 Dizzy yet. I'm an idiot, I guess. Have you plus 15 Dizzy? Let me know again in the comments, because I really feel like I should. Damage is damage, and I use her everywhere, and she's going to be used everywhere until like the end of time because of how good her skill set is. So her skills here, she's on counter immunity. Go through those quick, and if you want to see stats, just pause them for that. But I'm pretty happy with this. 190 speed, honestly, I might want to make her a little bit lower speed, like bring her down to 170, because I feel like the difference between like 190 and 170 speed is not very much, because people are usually like 210 or like 140. So I think you have a lot of leeway there with her, so I'm considering going back on that, but as for now, we're just going to keep it like this. Unfortunately, I literally only have like 4 pieces of counter I can use, so it has to be like these sets of gear. I just have no other options at this point. Next up, we have our Destino. We actually nerfed our Destino a little bit because we did take the speed weapon. She's worse than last time by about 10 speed. But overall, she's pretty solid. I like her a lot, and I'm going to stop using her on defense and just use her for offense at the moment. We're also using the AoE Destina's Grace here. And another one of our MVPs. One of our MVPs is General Perkis. I've been using him so much lately. Every guild battle, basically, I look for teams I can use General Perkis against. I wish I had Fighter Maya. She's probably better in this situation. But for me, all I have is him, so I'm using him. I generally pair him with like 1 or 2 AoE DPS or an AoE DPS and then a healer, and just focus all the attacks on him, and he just does insane things. So his entire goal is just to be as tanky as physically possible. I'm not sure if this is the best for him or if I should use something else, but Proof of Valor is what I'm sitting on right now. I could definitely improve this, but it's just a bunch of gear not many other people would use right now. Like, there's some good pieces, but overall just not the greatest of gear, but it's good enough. This is insane, by the way, and I want to put this on somebody else, but I'm just not sure who yet. So for now, it sits on him. He's just been so good lately, just so good for me. Next up is a Ravi, and this is actually the last one of the day. I'm not sure what to think about this build. I am not sold on it yet, so I'm going to try it out in the next couple days and just see if I like it. But for now, I've been figuring out what to do with her, and I've been trying to find the mix of enough damage to 1 to 2 shot things and a mix of enough HP and defense to not die. And I'm worried I'm a little bit low right now. And also, I'm only sitting at 53% crit chance, which goes up to like 70% most of the battle. There's nothing I can do about that. My only options to fix that are to replace this with a crit rate neck, and then I lose like 80 crit damage. Like literally 80 crit damage to do it, and that's literally all I can do. I do not have a counter set for her. I still think counter set is probably the best for her, but I just literally don't have it, so I can't do it. I'm also sitting on Crimson Seed. I'm not sure if this should be Strat Gauntlet, Crimson Seed, Durandal, the Portrait. I'm not sure what it should be yet, but I'm still experimenting, so we're gonna try to make this work. I'm not sure if I showed you gear. And also the 2 pieces Dominio we're missing are now on a Ravi. So Dominio was using this chest piece and was using this neck. So you can add 65, 75, 85, 89, 130 crit damage to Cdom. So I think she caps out. She's at 350 crit damage after that. So yeah, that's all I currently have equipped right now. I'm going to be working on more. These ones are all unequipped. I'm going to just equip them as we use them. The people going through here as I see this that I really want to gear up. 1 is I want to refund Corvus. That's going to happen in a couple days. 2 is I really want to gear up Guider Aether again. I flipping love Guider Aether. He's such the coolest character ever. And I really want to Mulagora him. I'm really seriously considering it again. But I know it's just the worst idea, but I really want to do it. Outside of that, I'm considering gearing up Sirmia again. Having multiple one-shot people like Yufine is just such a good place to be right now with all the Charles, with all the SSB. And honestly, there's a couple others I'm considering, like Cecilia, like Amont Morency, but we'll get to that maybe in a week or 2, and you can, if you have any questions about how I would gear these specific ones, just send me a PM in Discord, and I can manage equipment and show you what I would personally do with them, and then try to help you out that way. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and if you have any concerns about my units, if you have any thoughts of what my defense should be, that would also be really helpful. Let me show you what I planned. Let me show you what I planned. I don't know if it'll work, but we're gonna try. Whatever I'm doing is not working now anyway. So I plan to have Baiken on one team. So it'll be Baiken, Dizzy, and probably Chaos Inquisitor here. And then the second team, we will have Bologna, Lilius, and Violet. So that's what I plan to do right now. Not sure if it's going to work. 2 RGB teams. This one has a fast threat, so it's going to be hard to cleave this. And if you're cleaving it, you need to be pretty fast. This also has counter, so sometimes cleaves can be dangerous. This one here is just a lot of resilience, 27,000 HP here. Lots of damage from the Violet, lots of damage from the Bologna. We've got the Bastion of Pelusia. I believe that hits Violet. And then we have SSB here doing SSB things. So not sure if these are going to work. I kind of wanted to split up Dizzy and Mikan because I wanted a speed threat on both teams. But I just couldn't really find a team that would super work. Like, I could do this, for example, and then I have 2 speed threats on either team. Maybe that's a better idea. But anyway, we'll figure it out. So thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to y'all later. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.